What's up, guys? It's Max Mosley, and I wanted to show you this story. As immigration crackdown intensifies, churches embrace refugees. And I wanted to show you just how fucking idiotic it is, this on Yahoo's part and on the church's part. If their goal is to protect, quote, refugees, really they're talking about immigrants. They're not talking about refugees. They're talking about immigrants, and I'm about to show you that. But if that's really their goal, they fucked up. Holly Bailey, you fucked up. Why would you? Let me just show you. Hilda Ramirez and her son Ivan illegally crossed the border 2.5 years ago in a small inflatable raft that began to take on water almost as soon as it hit the Rio Grande. They had come hundreds of miles, fleeing an unimaginable life of violence in their native Guatemala, where Ramirez, who had given birth after being raped, was escaping death threats from her rapist's father, a man she said had murdered his own wife and now wanted custody of her child. You have just described domestic violence. Domestic violence. She was not escaping drug war violence. She was not escaping a war like people in Syria were. The two nearly drowned on their way to cross the river, but risking death to escape near certain death was worth it to Ramirez, who saw the United States as their only chance at salvation. Their only chance. Here's Guatemala. Here's Belize, popular tourist destination. Here's Honduras, another popular tourist destination. Here's Nicaragua, another popular. Panama, Costa Rica, all popular tourist destinations. But no, instead of going close and through here, she decided to go up through Mexico, where immigration is severely cracked down upon, especially from people from Guatemala. Unlike the U.S., which until now has been very lax on immigration. So if she did this recently, within November, so she knew Trump was president and knew his stance on immigration, and was like, I'm still going to go up here instead of all these other tourist destinations down here to get away from domestic violence, is what it is. Thinking that she's going to be more protected. I mean, obviously it's not that hard to get in the country, especially if you're just in Austin, Texas, which they say she's in. They give the city that she went to. They give the actual church, which I'm not going to name, but it's in the article. They gave the actual church that she's going to. They give the names of the pastors that she's going to. If these people, if Holly Bailey, if you actually care about these people, you will take this article down. This is ridiculous that you would do this. You care about these people, but you're going to put them on there to use them exploitatively? Or did they want it? Did they want to be used exploitatively as a measure against Trump? I don't know. Because I don't see the logic in doing this. You could have talked about them without saying the church and saying the pastor's name and having all these pictures in this piece to emotionally hit people just so they're against Trump and the travel ban and the immigration enforcement that he's stepping up. But now Rigby, local police cars are often parked in the church parking lot with officers watching for speeding motorists. I've gotten pulled over like that. But now Rigby eyes them with suspicion, worried they could be there for other reasons. He has trained his staff what to do when ICE agents show up, if they were to show up. Not that they know that you're housing illegal immigrants because of a fucking article that you wanted to get seen. Including how to form a human chain to try to stop agents if they attempted to take Ramirez and her son away. Yes, because a human chain is going to stop men with guns from taking you back to Guatemala. And then you're going to end up back in Guatemala, and then you're going to have to go back somewhere else. Because Mexico sure as fuck isn't going to take you. Mexico doesn't want illegal immigrants. Mexico is very strict on illegal immigration, partly because of the drug war. Partly because of the drug war that we funded through the Meridia Initiative that was signed by President Bush and continued under President Obama, who gave them more money. Imagine that. So if they were actually escaping drug war violence, well, You can thank Obama for continuing that. And you can thank Bush, too, who liberals seem to love now. Probably because they're a lot like Obama. And I'm going to make a video about that, too. So this is ridiculous. Holly, Bailey, please take this article down. You are not helping it, or at least hide some of this information. You did not need to put their information to get your little emotional exploitive piece out there just so you can hit back against Trump and make people feel bad about preventing immigration. She is coming here because she got raped, fleeing domestic violence because she got raped. But then by coming to America, she then put herself under potentially being one of the statistics that Trump misrepresented, or the media misrepresented Trump saying about the rape that's happening. About 80% of women who try to cross the border into the U.S. get raped. So she's fleeing rape and then potentially would get raped again just trying to get to America when she could have gone to one of these other tourist destination countries, but decided that going all the way through Mexico, who was very strict on Guatemalan illegal immigrants, thought that would be a better idea to go to Austin, Texas. And then Holly Bailey thought it would be a good idea to put the name of the freaking pastors in the freaking churches and all that. I just don't get liberals today. I'm a liberal in the 90s. I'm a liberal in the 90s is what I am. So this has been Max Lonsley. Hopefully she'll take this article down, and then honestly I would take this video down too, since it has that information. But until then, peace.